guys, what's up? It's Lady M with Pompadour Gaming, and this is our 6th episode for MMO March, which stands for Massive Multiplayer Online Gaming, and we're returning to Neverwinter. So, a little recap for the episodes from our last episode. We are working on ridding the Tower District of the Many Arrows Orc tribe. So, what we did was we faced off against some of the taskmasters for the orcs. We took them out. We also took out several of the Eyes of Grumsh, which is the deity that the orcs worship, and we also went and retrieved several of their battle plans. And we returned them to this lady right here, Scout Galen. And she has another quest that we're gonna pick up, and I think that sums up about everything that we did, so let's go ahead and get started.
What can I do to help?
Fist of the Warband.
The battle plans you found around the Many Arrows camp indicate many of the attacks are being coordinated by 3 warband leaders. You need to enter the Orc barracks and eliminate Lurk Bloodspear, Droke through Elfeater, and Kragmar Deepscar. The Orc barracks are on the far side of the Many Arrows camp. Luckily, I scouted out an old secret passage nearby, which you can take if you don't want to fight through the Orcs to get to their stronghold.
Accept. Alright, so we can either go down into the secret passage, or we can fight our way through. Let's fight our way through. Might as well get that XP. So, I don't know if it's going to even show us. Yeah, it doesn't even show us where we're supposed to be going, but whatever, we'll find our way. It's not like it's a very big map, so it should not be an issue. Dang, these guys are tough. But we're kicking ass. Taking names. No, I don't want to go the easy way. I want to make things difficult. Alright. Ooh. Okay, so we got an ogre. Dang it. I wanted to take him out. Didn't drop anything? Dang, that water was a lot deeper than I thought it was. I mean, of course it would look smaller because he's an ogre. No, I don't. This stupid thing. Okay. Food. Alright, so we're at the Orc barracks. So I'm looking for... Oh, alright, well, looks like that is the way in. And that's where we would have came out at if we had taken the secret passage. Really? It's gonna make me... It was gonna make me go all the way back even though I was right next to where I needed to be. That's real intuitive game. Very smart. You know, I love how they decorate. Looks very good. I love my melee weapons so much. Do you have any? thought it said that they were beastmasters, which normally means that they have wolves following them, but they didn't look like they did. Ogre. Get him! I love the noise that they make. Don't catch on fire. Oh gosh. Do I have one of these? I do. I know last episode I mentioned that I needed to look up what you do with those. Like if there's something special that you do or if you just sell them for gold. I totally forgot and did not look it up. So hopefully next time. Oh, where did all of you come from? Dang it. I gotta wait for these to recharge. Phew! All of a sudden they all just respawned back in. There were a lot more than I was anticipating. Okay. So we have to kill 3 of these big guys. I'm assuming they're going to be fairly substantial. So I think, yeah. So when they have these little red sparkle, you can't get in them. So I need to find the barracks key. So that's where I came from. Yeah. Okay. So only one way left to go. Open the door. Alright, so there's Lurg Bloodspear. This is one of the 3 that I need to kill. Get him! Really? Looked like he didn't have any health left. But whatever. So, do you have anything on your body? No? I kind of was hoping he had the key. Oh, these ones always break. Please don't break. Please don't break. If I can talk tonight. Blake. Break. Anything over here? Nope. You don't even know where I am. We'll explore all in here. These are axe throwers. I mean, ooh, what's this? Examine painting. Whoa. Etched into the frame of this newer portrait is the title, The Prophet. The woman doesn't appear particularly prescient, but somehow the painting is intact, though everything else human has been defiled. She doesn't look human. She looks like an elf, but... That was not exactly what I meant to do. Sweet. It's weird that it turns into nothing. It doesn't look like a very smart floor plan for a basement. Lots of blood on the floor. Like, there's just a lot of twists and turns to nowhere. Like, that's not how I would set up a basement, but... You know, to each their own. Alright, so I have explored all of this, so up the stairs we go. Drogoth Elf Eater. And we got the barracks key. Whew. That wasn't, you know, nerve-wracking. I know you didn't, like, really get a hit on me, but I still will freak out. Okay. Oh, wait, whoa. Just hanging up there with the meat. Some skeletons. That's not weird. You can hear them, too. You can hear them, like, creaking. Hear the flies too. I don't know if you guys can, but I can through my mic. Nope. I can through my headphones. Sweet. Do we have an Arcana kit? We do. I think I went through and I bought all of these, so I should be good for it a little bit. Although I do think that they get used up as soon as you use one. It doesn't matter, like, it's not like in Skyrim where you can use a lockpick until it breaks. I'm pretty sure you use them and then they break. So that kind of stinks a little bit, but it's whatever, you know. Got a belt. Let's see. I think I was supposed to get some better armor. Yes. Shaded Path Hide Armor. So... Ooh. I got some... new stuff. Okay. Right. Yeah, let's equip that. And then we'll equip that. Not sure what this is. No idea. Alright, so I guess that's that. We killed all 3 of the big guys that we were supposed to. So, all of this is supposed to be systematically taking down the key components of the orc leadership so that you can overthrow the leader. So... Whoa, what are these? What in the world? What were those? I don't know what they look like. Giant gorilla people? Maybe? Oh, duh. Walking right past these people. Of course they're gonna attack me. Okay, so back to Scout Galen. Nope, jumped too soon. Alright.
Don't give away our position.
I mean, you're in a burned out building. That's not like an intact building at all, so I don't think you have to worry about that. But Fists of the Warband complete.
Fine work. Defeating those warband leaders will hamper the Orc advance considerably. Feeling helpful?
Okay, trouble in the ranks.
We've received word from Protector's Enclave. Sergeant Knox has once again requested your aid. Return. You've dealt some deadly blows to the Many Arrows tribe. With the warband leaders and the Groomsh warders defeated, only one obstacle remains. The Orc commander, Vancy Bloodscar. What can I do to help?
Okay. So, I remember from the previous time I played through this, we're actually almost exactly where I was before, in where I had pre-recorded up to. So, the next quest for this area, you can only do as a group. And I could sit around and wait for a group to form, but last time it took a really long time. So I figure not gonna wait around for it. We're just gonna go back to Protector's Enclave and see what Sergeant Knox wants us to do. And then maybe if I can get Mr. M on here, I think you need at least 3 people. Maybe if I can find some other people to come on and play with me, then we can go ahead and do that. But up until then, we're just gonna skip ahead and go back to Protector's Enclave. That's just gonna be what works out best. So, that just looked like a weird flaming body. Oh, what are you? Hi.
Shh, they'll hear you.
Firebugs?
My mistress sent me out here to gather up raw specimens, but I've just discovered I have a terrible fear of getting killed by orcs. I think I'm safe here, but I dare not go out there. I don't suppose you'd gather the specimens for me and take them to Riftel Farsight?
Yeah,
She
sure.
found these fiery bugs on the slopes of Mount Hope now. She calls them her elemental weevils. I'm sure she'll reward you for returning them. Careful picking them up, though. They are hot.
You die now!
Okay, so we're gonna get these elemental weevils. So how many are there? 6, and we've already got halfway on those. I didn't even see him following me. Dang, I must be blind tonight. I am very tired, though. That's going to be my excuse. I never fully understood what tired was until I became a parent, and yeah. Phew. And it's not that Baby M doesn't sleep through the night, because she 100% absolutely does. It's just, I don't feel like I get a restful amount of sleep. Just because of the getting up in the night for feedings, and so it's not like you used to be able to sleep for 8 hours. Now I don't get to. Okay, so this should be the last one of these that I need. And I was gonna say, I'm not exactly sure where this person is. I have to return these to. She might be with Sergeant Janros or Captain Janros. I'm not entirely sure. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I keep switching between my melee weapons and my other weapons without meaning to. Okay, so it does look like she's with Janros, so... These guys do nothing. They just stand there. You could at least be firing arrows at them. Like, they're close enough that you'd be able to hit at least some of them.
The bards will sing our glory.
Talk.
How are you, friend?
Okay, firebug's complete.
Oh, thank you for returning my elemental weevils. They were extremely difficult to procure, even more so now that Hope knows a volcanic ruin. And don't worry about Jared. She needs to learn to get herself out of difficult situations, and there's no teacher like experience.
What if she dies, though? Wouldn't you feel at least a little bit bad? Maybe? Okay, so then, once we get back to Protector's Enclave, we will we'll be able to talk to Sergeant Knox, and then we'll be also able to see Sabella, because Sabella wants to talk to us as well about the shards that we collected. So I don't know what else she's going to want us to do with those. In case you don't remember, you need a refresher. We collected 40 shard pieces for Sabella the Seer so that she can better fixate her sight on the correct timeline, because right now she's just seeing all of the timelines as they play out, and that makes it difficult for her to be able to discern what is actually going to come to pass and what isn't. So by doing all these little tasks and telling her, okay, I did this, that's letting her be able to better understand what timeline she needs to focus on. Back to Protector's Enclave. Yes. Deep within the northern Underdark is a place called Whispering Caverns. Some say it holds the passage to... I wasn't going to try and pronounce that anyways, so I'm glad it disappeared. There are some very difficult pronunciations to words in this game that I really don't appreciate having to read, or attempt to read, and sound kind of silly. Especially since I tend to foam in the evening, later in the evening, and I'm already tired as it is. I don't need it. It's not appreciated. Okay. What is... check mail? I don't know I was in a guild. Okay, cool. And that was for the Dragonborn stuff, which that's a DLC that you have to purchase to get the Dragonborn expansion. I'm not going to do that. If I was going to continue to keep playing this and recording it, I would probably get the DLCs.
Protector's Enclave needs your help.
Okay. Trouble in the ranks complete.
I hope the orcs in the Tower District didn't give you too much trouble. Your help there is well appreciated. But I wanted to ask you for some assistance. A problem that's closer to home.
Okay. Nest egg?
I've got disturbing reports from the Seven Sons Costa Market. There are kobolds loose in this city. Can't let them get a foothold in the Enclave. We'll never be rid of them. The kobolds robbed Grace Rathburn's market stall in broad daylight. The thieves made their escape through a small sewer grate. I'd like you to track the kobolds down and retrieve Grace's stolen jewelry.
Okay.
Not an adventurer. You are certain to acquire a number of beneficial enchantments and artifacts. But did you know that these items can grow and evolve into even more powerful forms? You should visit the Sage Brada. She can tell you more about how to improve your items. You'll find her.
Okay, a companion.
Very impressed with the work you've been doing on behalf of the city. The road ahead will be tough to travel, so there's a man, Dale Anashok, who runs a business here in the Enclave, supplying adventurers with companions. He can explain it all to you.
And then troubled times.
You've more than proven yourself to me. I feel I can trust you with a delicate matter. One of my men, Joseph Linkletter, has been absent the last few days. I fear it's his wife, Dorothy. She's spell-scarred, touched by the spell plague. I'm afraid she's getting worse. I want you to look in on them at their house near the Driftwood Tavern. Do whatever you can to help. I can't ignore the Protector's law, but you are free to do what's right.
Okay. So let's read about the Protector's Law. Though Neverwinter initially escaped the spell plague with little damage, the cataclysm's earthquakes tore open the chasm, spilling the blue flame of the plague fire within the city walls. When Lord Neverember first arrived in Neverwinter 16 years later, numerous spell-scarred plague victims and plague-changed monsters roamed the city's ruins and outskirts. Neverember knew the city would never thrive again as so long as people feared the spell plague, so he took drastic action, ordering the exile of any spell-scarred from Neverwinter on pain of death. Often referred to as the Protector's Law, this harsh measure was unpopular with many, and rebel movements still point to the pain and suffering it caused as sources of their revolt. After 10 years under the Protector's Law, the spell plague has nearly been eliminated within Neverwinter. To combat the unrest generated by the Protector's Law, Lord Neverember now funds research into cures for the spell plague and pays for the treatment of the plague's spell-scarred survivors at the Sanatorium of Helm's Hold. Furthermore, spell-scarred soldiers are given the option to volunteer at the defenses of Scar Keep, protecting the city from further incursions from the chasm. The Protector's Law is still controversial, and though it's mostly accepted, many of Neverwinter have been affected by it to some degree. I'm having a rough time reading today. Further, it is whispered that in the lawless areas outside the Protector's Enclave, there are hidden places where desperate victims of the plague hide, hoping for miraculous cure. Okay, so we're gonna run up to see Sabella, because that was one of our tasks that we needed to do, and then we're also going to get a companion, because I do believe that is going to be someone who follows us around and aids us, which is going to be super helpful later on, I'm sure. So, and then we'll go ahead and we'll go down into the sewers to fight the kobolds. So if I'm not mistaken, kobolds are dragon-like creatures. They speak Draconic. They're kind of like Dragonborn, but not quite. They do have a different appearance and such. But we did come across them in the D&D game that me and Mr. M were playing before. So
I was confident you would find the necessary pieces, but I did not foresee how badly damaged they would be. Be that as it may, we must still move forward. I will look through these pieces and refurbish those that seem usable. The next step is to try to recreate a working orb.
Assemble the
Now that we
future.
have a supply of raw materials, we must see what can be salvaged and attempt to recreate one of the Order's orbs. This process may take some time, but I am confident we will succeed.
So I as I was saying, I do have some experience with kobolds, but it'll be neat to actually see them. I kind of forget what they look like because I did go down there in my previous game, but I don't really remember what they look like. So, whew, goodness gracious. That was a big yawn. Hope you guys didn't hear it. If you did, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Alright, so then we're gonna get a companion, because I want to do that before I go down into the sewer, because I just think that's going to be helpful. Are there stairs here? Nope. Oh, dang! Oh wait, that wasn't that much damage. Yeah, it's whatever then. It's fine. Thought it was gonna be worse than that. Well, why do they have a balcony if you can't jump down it? That just seems silly. They should have some railings or something. That's dangerous. It's poor city planning. I love this giant tree in the middle. It reminds me a little bit, on a smaller scale, of the tree that's in Elder Scrolls Online, where the Wood Elves live. They have this very large tree that they live within, and I think it's the coolest thing. I forget what the city is called. It's been a long time since I've played Elder Scrolls Online. I haven't played it since before Elsewhere came out, so it's been a long time because it's been over a year almost.
Companion or have any questions about companions, then you've come to the right place, my friend. How can I help you?
Tell me about companions. Companions will fight with you, heal you, and help you in all of your adventures. They gain experience, and you can even give them equipment to use. When your companion has gained enough experience to level up, you will need to send it off for training. It will return after a few minutes stronger than before. That's not all you can do with companions, however. Each of your active companions will also give you or your summoned companion an active bonus. I'm ready to choose a companion. Excellent, we have several companions available to you, courtesy of Lord Neverwinter. I will gladly tell you all I can about them. Which companion one would you like me to tell you about? Man-at-Arms. The Man-at-Arms is a defender companion. Defenders have the highest defense in the game and some close-up offense. They often stand at the front line of combat. Wherever they are standing, that's where the action is. Defenders are good companions if you need someone to keep enemies busy while you deal damage. Like all companions, you will need to adventure with your Man-at-Arms for him to gain experience and then send him away for training to level up and improve his power. And I'd like to ask about other companions. Let's see. The Apprentice Healer. The Apprentice Healer is a leader companion. Leaders buff, heal, and aid you in combat. Leaders have good defenses, but their strength lies in powers that protect and heal you. Leaders are good companions if you need more survivability in combat. Like all companions, you will need to adventure with the Apprentice Healer for him to gain experience, and then send him away for training to level up and improve his power. I'd like to ask about other companions. Wayward Wizard. The Wayward Wizard is a controller companion. Controllers often deal with large numbers of enemies at the same time. They favor offense over defense, using powers deal damage to multiple foes at once, as well as subtler powers that weaken, confuse, and delay their foes. Controllers are good companions if you are looking for a proactive damage-dealing ally. And then, like all companions, you will need to adventure with your Wayward Wizard for him to gain experience and then send him away for training to level up and improve his power. I'd like to ask about other companions. There's one more, and it's Dog. The Dog is a striker companion. Strikers specialize in dealing high amounts of damage to a single target at a time and have the most concentrated offense out of all companions. Strikers are good companions if you want to counterbalance your high defense, or if you want to maximize the amount of damage dealt in combat. Like all companions, you will need to adventure with your dog for it to gain experience and then send it away for training to level up and improve its power. So I'm going to pick Wayward Wizard. I'm going to pick the wizard because I like that he can damage multiple enemies at once. So we'll go to companions. Okay, so if I'm... So there he is. Bind.
A new order
Bind
of cockatoo
companion.
sex.
What will you name your wayward wizard? Enter name. We'll call him Sander. Did that work? Companions.
How does one train a gelatinous cube?
My spells are at your command.
Oh, sweet. Okay. There he is. This is Xander. He's gonna be joining us now. So then oh wait. Collect reward. That's it. Jeesh. Alright, into the sewers we go. I love how you always have to go into the sewers no matter what area you're in. We've had to go into the sewers in the Black Lake District, in the Tower District, and now Protector's Enclave. And I feel like they do that so that they didn't have to make as many dungeons, because they're all using the same graphics. And like, all they have to do is kind of re-situate the corridors. Makes it a little easier. But, I mean, it doesn't make it any less enjoyable for me that they do that. I'm sure a lot of games do it. I know I had mentioned before that Dragon Age does that, so it's no big deal. What? See, we could use all the charity spare.
Between the siege itself and the refugees who sought safety here in Neverwinter, the city is sorely pressed for supplies. Lord Neverember has asked for all citizens to donate as they are able to help the defense effort. Any supply packages you craft can be donated to the Defense Supply Master.
No. I thought you were gonna have something semi-decent. Alright, into the sewer. This has a different entrance, at least. All the other ones have just been your stereotypical arched kind of great entrance. Oh. Don't step on that. Talk to Russ Otley.
I'll be okay. Just need a rest for a bit.
Finder's fee.
Hello, friend. Afraid you haven't caught me at my best. Stabbed, you see. Kobolts are nasty little buggers. I represent one of Neverwinter's leading citizens. He discovered his place of business was burglarized during the night. The thieves made off with a little money and a lot of important business records. I was offered a fee to recover the stolen scrolls. Since I'm not fond of human waste, nor being stabbed, I'm offering you a portion of this fee. Once you've found the scrolls, take them to my associate. He's waiting for me, just outside the sewer entrance.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so we gotta find 12 scrolls and we gotta beat all the kobolds up. And there they are. Why? Did I get injured? There we go. Alright, so I'll have to be on the lookout for pressure plates and all that jazz. So that I don't get any injuries. And so Xander doesn't get any injuries. I was expecting that one to jump down. These guys do some damage. Oh wait, do I have better armor? I think I put it on already. Alright, I did. I don't know what the heck this Lucha Libre thing is. Okay, I don't know what that does. Recover. Oh, that was 4. Sweet. Is there anything? Doesn't look like there's anything shimmering, so that means there's nothing that I need to grab. I am trying to get better at recognizing the pressure plates and everything because I have a finite amount of the minor injury kits remaining after the last time we went into the dungeon, so I need to watch myself because I wasn't paying attention for these. That's clearly a pressure plate, and that will hurt me. And like this. That's screwed up. Look, it makes you walk right over top of it if you follow that little line. It does it on purpose, wanting you to get hurt. It's rude. Good job, Xander. This is gonna be bad. Oh! What are those? Death jump spiders. Oh, dang. Okay, so these are gonna hurt you, so don't step on those. Okay. I mean, I guess that's inevitably going to happen. Are these better than the shoes I have on? Oh, yeah. Yes. understand why I couldn't just go that way to begin with. Okay. Wow, there's a campsite. Anything over here? Nope. Oh, can I? Actually, I love these blades. They're so cool. They're pretty freaking sweet. Okay. Anything over here? Negative. Still need to find 4 more scrolls. To be looking around for more scrolls because I need 4 more. Oh, sweet. Get him! Dang it. I wonder what my big move is with these. Oh yeah, you can see all their little nests. Aww. Little eggies. Dang it! Don't break anymore. Okay. Oh, I guess I would have found all of the scrolls probably in here if I hadn't found them in other places, so. And I do believe I have an Arcana kit. It's hard to tell for me to tell the difference between the Arcana ones and the Religion ones, because to me they look exactly the same. So really, it's having me go. I thought that's where I came from. Ooh, this guy breathes fire. That's pretty cool. That sounded very intense. False idols. You found a small carved idol in the chest beneath a false bottom. The piece has seen better days. It is chipped and worn, and the gems have been pried from their settings. However, it may still be worth something. You recall seeing an odd kobold named Rix outside the Seven Suns market. He was offering astral diamonds to passerby in exchange for artifacts like this. Perhaps he can tell you what it is worth. Is this hood better than my hood? Yes. Can I just go out this way? Yes. I don't know why it was having me go the other way if I can go out this way. This game is a little messed up sometimes, I think, whenever it shows you the path to go, because that almost looked like it was going to make me go through the entire sewer to get back to the surface when the door was right there. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am. I think that's exactly what it's going to have me do, but whatever. just love this picture for Protector's Enclave. I think it's so pretty. I like the graphics in general for this game. I think they're pretty good. I'm wondering if they would be better on PC because this is clearly meant for PC gaming, but I wouldn't know because I don't play PC games. I think the controls they think they would be too difficult for me. I like my controller. So...
Shove off.
Finder's fee complete.
You got the scrolls? Good. Then I got your money. Oddly's gonna pull through, by the way, if you care. Cold-balled bugger popped one of his lungs.
Ew. Well, at least I'll be okay.
Welcome to Seven Suns Costa Market. Go in and check out the bazaar. Press L1 and the up button to find Seven Suns on your map.
My jewelry! You found it.
Continue. Alright, and then we're going to see the Kobold Ricks for the idol that we found. That was all busted to pieces and missing its gems and stuff. So this is what a kobold looks like.
There are things to be done. Ah, yes. This idol was once worth a great deal. But I'm afraid with most of the precious stones missing, I can't pay you for it. My mistress, Wiley Ilmarin, is the owner of the Wondrous Bazaar. She is very particular about what I may purchase on her behalf. Perhaps she can make you an offer on it.
Spend your astral diamonds here. Do you have astral diamonds to trade? Thank you for bringing this to me. Rix was correct in not paying full price, but it is not entirely worthless. Please, take this for your troubles. If you need more, please come see me again and browse my store.
Okay. And then we're gonna go to Sergeant Knox and tell him that we completed this one and that we completed getting the companion. And then I think that's where we're gonna leave off. And we'll pick up next episode after we do this.
Protector's Enclave needs your help.
Nest egg complete.
Good work. Neverwinter has enough problems without kobolds infesting the sewers. Speaking of problems, I have more work for you if you're interested.
And then Karen feeding complete.
Now that you have a companion, you'll be able to handle more difficult tasks. Fortunately, I have some for you.
Okay, so that is where we're going to leave off. The next time we come back, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take care of the Troubled Times quest, where we're going to go and talk to Joseph about helping his wife Dorothea, who is spell-plagued. And hopefully we find out a little bit more exactly what that is, because I'm not entirely sure, not even after reading that little bit of information about it. So that's where we're going to leave off. I hope you guys liked this episode, and if you did, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and click the subscribe button if you're enjoying our content so far. And make sure you ring that bell to enable notifications so that every time we post a new video, you get a notification so you can watch it right away. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Bye!